The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Gun.
Burrow on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
This connects with Higgins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1-1, ready?
So 1st down from the 41.
11, 11, 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie things up at 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on the ropes. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here's Mitchell again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third-down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play fake. Jackson. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 14.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide is hot. 11.
Burrow from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide hot.
Here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Going all the way to the end zone here. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tie this game at 21.
21 apiece. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Changing it up here, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop!
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd score. get settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Jackson's going to throw again. That's caught for the 1st. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Lamar throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He has the burst over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
their own.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
180.
Burrow on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
MT tank. 11 MT tank. Here we go. Behind. 11.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Throw left side. Caught by Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals with a little more work to do to win it here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Lights up. Stop.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
He'll look to throw it. Here he goes again. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals jump in front late. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for
Here's
Cincinnati.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he'll go out of bounds well into enemy territory. Looks like he's right
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box, and it's why he's been so darn productive.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense?
Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead.
Bengals 35.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Burrow to the air now. Finds Higgins for another grab. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I'm one, ready?
The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
He's good set. 180.
Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1-1, ready?
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally Finally, this defense has an answer.
11, MT, tight. 11, MT.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it. This connects with Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
And he gets that clock just in the nick of time. We've got 1 second remaining. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.